Rebus Associates in Publications. I'm going to share with you a very quick activity that you probably want to consider using with all of the educator evaluators in your district. This one activity may have the most significant impact on changing student performance in the district. You will note that when you use this activity, you want to stop right at this slide and have your evaluators work in groups to create the answers to these questions. You can then move on. Once they are finished, you can move on to the next slide. This is a slide that you want to have up in front of everyone and have a person from each group fill it in. The power of this is it immediately shows everyone in the group of evaluators what people think is the correct amount of recommendations. It can lead to excellent conversation and help to calibrate the group. This past year, I looked at the evaluations of 10 school districts on the request of the superintendents and assistant superintendents. What we found is that in every situation, 50% or fewer of the evaluation write-ups contained very specific recommendations for improvement. And these are the kind of recommendations that tell a person how to get from where they are to a more effective performance. It also requires that people move away from the idea that a recommendation is something that says continue to do what you're doing. Many administrators provide that as a recommendation when in fact it's really a commendation. That kind of recommendation does not improve performance of a teacher or a clinical staff member. Finally, you can adjust the numbers you wish to put in here for your district. But in the 50 or so school districts where I work, we use this as a standard. And we try to get every evaluator to commit to using this as their standard for writing recommendations. And this ensures that every educator gets a recommendation and that the number of recommendations received by educators varies depending on the level of teacher performance, which is something we definitely want to see in our school district.